What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic traits, toxic people, all the other good stuff, y'all. Today's episode is going to be about why doesn't the new supply believe what you say? Why doesn't narcissist new relationship partner care about what you say, care about what you've been through, care about anything that you put in front of them, y'all? And this is a common occurrence, y'all, because a lot of people ask me, should I tell the new supply? Should I warn the new supply about what I've been through? Should I tell them how they treated me? Should I show them the videos and the screenshots and the text messages of the things that I've actually been through? Is it worth it to do that? Sometimes the answer will be yes, but most times, I would say over 90% of the time, the answer to that question will probably be no. Because it's pointless. Because a lot of times, y'all, the narcissist, new supply, or new relationship partner does not care what you have been through. Absolutely does not care. They just care about how they are getting treated, or they just care that they have somebody and they themselves are no longer alone. A lot of narcissistic people, their new supplies don't care what you've been through, and sometimes they'll straight up tell you. If you reach out to them and tell them what you've been through, they have a sit down with you, a talk. You go through the video evidence, or it's public. It can be actually be public. It can be a super public breakup where where people see what you've been through. Video evidence, text messages, domestic violence, restraining orders, all kinds of proof. And the narcissist new supply won't care, y'all, because they think that they are winning a prize. They either have a lot of codependency issues, or the narcissistic person, the narcissist in your life, has already told them a bunch of lies and convinced them that you're the crazy one. They might have some reactive abuse on camera and things like that, or something that's going on like that. Because here's a real life example. I'm not gonna use any names, but a woman sent me a video the other day, right, of her her husband, literally picking up, she was trying to leave, right? This big, strong, musclehead ass dude was picking up the back of her car to keep her from leaving. Literally standing behind her car, just picking up the car and shaking it, screaming at her, calling her names, all kinds of stuff. Punched the side mirrors, broke the tail lights, punched the side of the mirror, tore the car to pieces. And this is all on video. And guess what? A couple of weeks later, after leaving her, he's already in love with somebody else. And the new supply is posting stuff on her stuff saying, hey, look, I won a prize. Love, saying some shit like love wins. Love always wins in the end. She knew this woman was married, and now she got her husband. She's like, love wins. Love will find a way. Sees all the craziness that this man has did and does not give a damn. Does not care at all. As a matter of fact, is going out her way to try to join the narcissistic person, to try to join him in his efforts to smear campaign his ex-wife, his soon-to-be ex-wife. Wow. Because they do not care, y'all. They don't care. They are on the narcissist side. Yeah. Sometimes this is how I view it, y'all. And a lot of people won't view it this way. A lot of people might not agree with me. Sometimes the new supply is not, most times the new supply can be a victim of the narcissist. But sometimes the new supply can also be toxic as hell, y'all. They can also be toxic. They can also join in on the post-separation or pre-separation abuse that the narcissistic person is putting you through. They can co-sign on stuff and lie for the narcissist on you. So sometimes, y'all, I get it. A lot of times people want to feel sorry for the new supply. I just feel sorry for what they're going to go through. Sometimes, y'all, they bring it upon themselves sometimes because they see what's happening to you, y'all. And I'm not saying people deserve violence, people deserve abuse, but sometimes they see what you're going through, but they don't think it's going to happen to them. They think that somehow, some way, shape, or form, they can control this person, or sometimes they feel like they are a better fit for that person than you are. Hey, I know you got a video of you getting thrown through a TV, you getting choked out, you getting beat up, and you're blocked. I know you have restraining orders, and you actually have, there actually been charges filed, but that was the past. The past is a week ago, y'all. That was the past. They did that in the past, and they said, what about what you did? What about what you did to them? This is completely one-sided. We only have one side of the argument. We only have one side of things that are going on, y'all. The new supply will make excuses for the narcissistic person. Yeah, I'm sitting outside in the back of my back of my wife's car right now, recording this video because somebody didn't show up for a one-on-one. I do one-on-ones in the morning, and sometimes people don't show up, and it's just annoying. So just take the time to record my video for today. But that happens, y'all. You'd be surprised how often it happens, though. Like the narcissist new supply will blame you for what you go through. Will blame you for what you stayed through. Will blame you for being a victim. They will put it all onto you to justify them being in a relationship or the narcissist choosing them. Hey, I know what you went through. Hey, I saw what you went through. It is terrible what you've been through. It is really, really horrible. But what about what you did? But what if me and your partner, your ex-partner, or twin flames, and we're gonna burn the world down together? What if we're just kindred spirits? What if we're actually soulmates and y'all were not soulmates? What if y'all were just soul partners? We're soulmates. Our souls are mated. Now, I'm telling you, warning the new supply most times is going to be futile. And something because another reason is because the new supply might just think you're jealous. Might think you want your ex-partner back. And sometimes, is that true? Yeah, sometimes that is true. You do want your toxic ex back. But most times you don't want them back. You're trying to warn them, but sometimes you do want them back. You know what I mean? But the new supply is going to assume that you want them back because sometimes the narcissist tells them, hey, look, my ex wants me back. My ex is not over me. They're going to want me back. So, you know what I mean? Just be careful. Be very wary of this because they might want me back and they're going to fight for me and they're going to do all kinds of craziness and whatnot. They're going to do all kinds of stuff and whatnot. You know what I mean? They're going to say and do all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to empower yourself. It's up to you to be as strong as you possibly can because the new supply might join in on the abuse. You know what I mean? They might join in on the new supply also becomes an abuser. Yes, could they be a victim? Yeah. But sometimes they are also an abuser as well. You know what I mean? And this is not, I'm just saying, sometimes the new supply is a man. This is not just a male-centric thing where the new supply is always a woman. Sometimes the new supply is a man, a straight man, a gay man, a transgender man. You know, sometimes, you know, whatever they have going on, whatever they identify as, you know, cisgender, heterosexual, homosexual, whoever you are, it might be a man that's the new supply that is joining in, being crazy as hell, joining in, being abusive to the ex, being abusive to the kids and things like that. I'm just telling you, y'all, the new supply is not always a super victim. Sometimes they are co-abusers. You know what I mean? They can be co-abusive. They can bring out they can be just as toxic or more toxic than a narcissist. Because the situation I described earlier, dude was literally lifting the car up. It is public record, y'all. And the new supply does not care. What did you do to make him get so angry to lift the car up? What? Yeah, I'm just telling y'all, sometimes the narcissist new supply does not care. They think that they are winning a prize. They think that they are better than you. And this is not true all the times, but most of the times it is, y'all. They won't leave anyway. You can supply all this evidence and they won't leave anyway because a lot of times they think that they can actually change the narcissist. They think they can actually do this and make the narcissist choose them and whatnot. So yeah, it's tough. It's a tough thing to deal with a lot of times, but sometimes you have to choose you and just don't antagonize the new supply. Thinks you're reaching out to antagonize them and whatnot, y'all. I know you're not trying to antagonize them. Sometimes you're angry at them. Sometimes you want to seek vengeance on them because they might have been your partner's affair partner. They might have known you around the whole time and been cheating and think they won. Like, I'm pretty sure the woman, the story I told y'all earlier, I'm pretty sure that woman has a podcast about had a podcast about uplifting women and women's empowerment. And out here with somebody else's husband. You see what I'm saying? Out here with somebody else's husband that has records of being abused and is joining in on the abuse. Is being a co-abuser. You see what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all, you got to be very careful. People will present one way and become another way. The new supply could also be toxic. Yeah, could they be a victim? Yes, but they could also be toxic as hell on their own. One of my friends is this member of the Narc Avengers, the groups I have. The new supply of her husband is damn near out of her damn mind, joining in on abuse. Matter of fact, has probably taken over the role of primary abuser. Sometimes the narcissist doesn't even need to do anything anymore. The new supply takes over as the primary abuser. The narcissist is silent. You don't even hear from him anymore. The new supply has stepped in, taken their place, and done all this other craziness, y'all. It happens all the time. The new supply does not want to listen sometimes. They think they are winning. They think they are winning a prize. They think they are better than you. That happens a lot, y'all. I'm just serious. it does happen quite a bit in these toxic relationship dynamics. It just does. I know people want to warn the new supply because y'all are loving, caring people a lot of times, you know what I mean? But warning the new supply could be futile because the new supply knows what they are getting into. They can see it, feel it, and they don't think it's going to happen to them. There are so many stories out here where people tried to warn the new supply and the new supply didn't listen. And then years later, the new supply reaches out and just say, you were right. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. They made it seem like you were the crazy one. They made it seem like you were the abuser. And I'm so sorry for what you went through. You do not, look out, if that ever happens to you, you do not have to accept an apology. You do not have to. Because they are human, they're adults. They didn't have to do that crazy mess to you. They didn't have to reach out and be abusive to you either. You mean, they can believe the narcissist all they want, but they don't have to be abusive to you. They didn't have, they made that choice. So you do not have to accept that responsibility, y'all. I'm gonna go and cut this video short, y'all, because people, they are here working on this hotel. Like and subscribe for more. If you haven't already, Self Love brand is available. Grab you a journal as well. Mental Healness is out. Peace.